What's up and welcome back to the Gridiron with Chance Aspen. Make sure you subscribe down below, like this video, comment. Now, enjoy this video. Alright, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm doing a national championship preview. The national championship between Notre Dame and Ohio State, as we know, is on Monday night. And I basically want to talk about 3 keys for each team that if they do these 3 things, they're going to have a really good chance of winning the football game. So, let's start with Notre Dame. First off, Notre Dame is a huge underdog. Everybody knows that. Ohio State has more talent on offense. They have more talent on defense. They're just the better team. That's not a slight on Notre Dame, but Ohio State is the better football team. They have way more talent than Notre Dame. So the first thing Notre Dame has to do, they have to be able to run the football. If they can't run the ball, this game won't be close. Ohio State will run away with this football game if Notre Dame cannot run the ball effectively. And with running the ball, it's going to take pressure off Riley Leonard, and that's big. You don't want to make this a drop-back pass game if you're Notre Dame. Because, one, you don't have the talent on the outside. Your receivers just aren't that good on the outside to be able to just win consistently against Ohio State. And 2, I don't believe you can block the pass rushers all night long of Ohio State. So you got to be able to run the ball. And also, if you run the ball effectively, it'll set up your pass game. You can work the play action. It takes pressure off Riley Leonard. Everything starts for Notre Dame on the offensive side of the ball with running the football. You got Jeremiah Love. He's one of the best running backs in the sport. You have to trust him. You have to give him at least 20, 25 carries. I think he's going to need if you're going to win the football game. If this football game is going to be close, Jeremiah Love is going to have to be the best player on the field. Him and Riley Leonard in the run game. The second thing Notre Dame has to do. Notre Dame's defense has to limit big plays from Ohio State's offense. You cannot make this a track meet. We've seen this in the playoffs from Ohio State. They get these big plays down the field, and all of a sudden it's touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. That can't happen if you're Notre Dame. Notre Dame cannot allow big plays down the field. They have to shut that down. They have to make Ohio State earn it. They have to make Ohio State go 10, 12 plays down the field and hope for a mistake. You can't let them just go 3 plays down the field for a touchdown. You're not going to win like that. So you got to make them earn it with 10, 12 play drives. The third thing for Notre Dame, you need to force multiple turnovers. Like I said, you're the underdog. You need to steal possessions. Nobody thinks you have a chance to win. You need to steal possessions from Ohio State. You need to get big turnovers. And you're going to need multiple, not just one. Because one's not going to be enough. You're a big underdog. You're going to need multiple turnovers if you want to win this football game. And if you get multiple turnovers, then I think you're going to be in this football game. All right, now let's move over to Ohio State and the 3 things they need to do to win this game. I talked about Notre Dame having to run the ball. Ohio State needs to stop the run and force Notre Dame to have to throw the ball to win. If Ohio State can do that, then you can get your pass rushers, Jack Sawyer, off the edge, and you can win this game with your pass rushers. Because if Notre Dame just has to play a drop-back pass game, I like Ohio State. I think they have a huge advantage over Notre Dame. So if Ohio State can stop the run all night long, shut down Jeremiah Love, then your pass rushers can tee off, they can get home, and you can force Riley Leonard to have to win this game with his arm. And I already talked about Notre Dame's receivers aren't that good, so you have the advantage out there on the outside with your DBs. So if you can stop this run, I think everything opens up for the Ohio State's defense. The second thing, get Jeremiah Smith involved early and often. I know in the Texas game, they didn't really get him involved, and they still won. But we've seen when he doesn't get involved, this team normally loses. Let's go back to Michigan where they really struggled because they didn't get their best player involved. Jeremiah Smith is the best player in this game. He's the best player in the country probably right now. They need to get him the football. early and often. Whether it's quick game, down the field, whatever it is, in the run game, whatever it is, you need to get him the football. He's your best player. He is the guy that's going to help you win these games. You need to get him the ball. I know it worked where you didn't get him the ball against Texas and you still won. But you can't continuously rely on that to win football games. You need to get number 4 the ball early and often. The third thing for Ohio State to win this game, keep doing what you've been doing. You've dominated these playoffs. You beat down on Tennessee. You beat down on Oregon. You dominated really Texas a lot of the night. If you just keep doing what you've been doing, you're more than likely going to win this game because you have more talent than anybody in the country. So if you just keep up what you've been doing, you're probably going to win. All right, that's my preview of the national championship game. Now let me give you my prediction of the national championship game. You probably already know where I'm going. I'm going for Ohio State. I have it 35-17 Ohio State. I just like Ohio State. I think they're the best team in the country. I think they've proved it over the past 3-4 weeks that they are the best team in the country. And I would expect them to kind of flex their muscles over Notre Dame. They just have more talent than Notre Dame, more speed than Notre Dame. They're more physical than Notre Dame, I think. And I just think they're the better overall football team, and I think it'll be shown on Monday night. So 35-17 Ohio State. That's my preview of the national championship game. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and have an awesome day.